Deutschland and hello Eurovision fans. It is William calling from wiwibloggs. And Germany has chosen Sarah Engels with the song Fire. Devon.
Hey you guys! Hey William!
Do we watch and react?
Let's do this!
You guys, I was on the jury in Germany. This was a few weeks ago, but you know what? I had to let the fire cool down. There was a lot of smoke. There was a lot of kerosene, gasoline. When she performed, I could literally smell the fumes. It was expensive and it was hot. I put our girl in my top 3 and she went to the super final and then slayed with the public. Really interesting. She's all over German media. She's a big deal. She is very famous. People talk about Sarah Engels, and they were talking about Das Deutsche Finale. This year, this show set records. Like, it was the most watched edition in like more than 2 decades. Just an incredible result for Germany, and she's part of the reason, because Germans know her, they love her, they want to read about her, the tabloids, the newspapers, they want to write about her. In any event, this is a taste of the lyrics. Stop denying, no lying no more. Boy, I'm out of your league. Nonsense, what you've been doing to me, just know that I could take my revenge. I could go out with all of your friends. I can fake it till I make it, but I won't. If you crave it, you can take it, but you don't. I don't want it, I don't need it, and I won't let you repeat it. You just play it till you break it and it's blown. I'm on fire, you're a liar. Stop denying, no lying no more. Like a vampire, you hide, then come out the night. Stop denying, no lying no more. Ooh, you can't just read her lyrics, you gotta sing them. Apologies to all of you who have ears. All right, listen, let's watch and react. We are hitting play. Oh, look at that silhouette. That wink.
Very pretty girl.
Ooh. I like the showgirl outfits. Oh! Wow, even the leg pops.
Sounds like a song that would typically be sung by Cyprus at Eurovision.
I like the trumpet or the horn, those horns. Oh, she is so sensual.
The transitions are a little bit like, because you know the chorus is so full throttle and then it just goes into this quiet moment.
Beautiful makeup. I love when they march forward like that. An army of love. Oh yeah. She holds her voice so well. I love all the hair. Ooh.
See, that choreography is lacking the fluidity that I would have liked.
Temperature's rising. Ooh, Diablo.
This is pop by numbers. It's so cookie cutter.
Yes, sweep the floor. Yes, girl. Hitting the high notes. Starting a fire. That is a lot of flame. Higher. Oh, and the wink. Yes, no, Dankeschön to you, honey. Dankeschön to you. There was a wink at the beginning, and there was a wink at the end. Now, this is really interesting. I've not watched this since being in the arena. And when you're in the arena judging, in Germany anyway, you have the TV in front of you, but you also have the stage, right? So you're sort of going between the two. And it's interesting, there are new details here, or rather, there are details I did not notice the first time, because when you're set back in the audience, you don't always see them. I think they've done a really good job staging this. Yes, it's the classic woman plus 4 dancers, but it really is like an army, and she's the general. When she marches forward, they march forward. When she twists, they twist. No wigs needed. They are snatching wigs, yes, but no wigs are needed because there are so many locks and so much hair. And I love how their hair becomes part of the staging, right? When they all go like this, when she goes like this, when they're twisting and bobbing and spinning, you know, their own helicopter move, you see all this hair and it's just fun. It's very showgirl. I don't want to say can, but her outfit is also very burlesque showgirl-esque. I could see Dita Von Teese wearing that in a giant cocktail glass. Love her leather boots. I just love the coordination. I think that the 1+4 formation really works for this song. The fact that they had this runway, you know, also helped because you have her doing her Germany's Next Top Model walk with her army of dancers beside her. It's very effective, like they're coming at you. That's a great detail.
Sarah Engels is actually a really commendable star. I was in Germany, well, actually today. I just got back from Germany and she is loved in Germany. Vocally, she is quite amazing. And she's had, you know, a top 3 single in Germany as well that did very well. Fire, for me, is middling on all fronts. So I look at it and I think, I've seen this at Eurovision before. The El Diablo girl, Eleni Sangrinu, can do much better, certainly movement-wise. I'm not even going with Eleni Ferreira, which is just an obvious, we're not there yet. And vocally, this is not Nutsa either. So it just feels to me like, you're coming with a product which is so familiar to Eurovision audiences and it's undercooked at this point.
I also like the very literal use of fire. As I mentioned earlier, I was still smelling kerosene. I had fumes up in my head an hour after the show. They really went all in, the label and the producers, in making this happen. But I think that color, the red, the orange, the way it reflects against the stage floor, the way they put that on the LED, the way it matches her outfit, the way her makeup complements it, it's a total package. There's a moment early on when she does something with her body and you see like the crack of flame behind her. And then also when she's got like, is it a corona of the sun or a flame ball behind her head? And it's almost like a sunflower on fire. And she is the stem, Mother Earth, giving us life, the stamen. It's just very effective. And again, that light hits her skin and it kind of glows. So she literally becomes a glowing flame herself. She says, I'm fire, and she's speaking the truth.
You know, Germany at Eurovision doesn't have the most brilliant track record. Yes, of course, you're going to see in the grand final because it's an automatic qualifier anyway, which makes it quite good that this act has had to win it on home soil and not just get handed it on a platter. But having said that, who is this music trying to appeal to? Music experts typically won't give it that much in terms of scoring. And for televoters, I think that they just want to hear something slightly different. Last year with didn't like it at the national selection, but actually by the time we got to Eurovision, it was a banger. And it was great. I remember when it would come on at the Euro Club, everybody would be like, it's a moment. But again, it's different, right? It's not so cookie cutter. It's not pop by numbers. It does things quite differently. And that's really what I would expect from this. But, you know, I'm not getting that. But what I'm getting is beauty. And what I'm getting is vocals that can be improved, and movement that could be sharpened. Like even the dancers transitioning from 3 dancers, well, flanked by 2 dancers, and then they double up. So then becomes, it just seems a little bit messy visually for me. The graphic popping up with the lyrics in the backdrop, yeah, it wasn't bad, but again, it's lazy. It's a lazy approach to storytelling. I would just have liked to have seen more. Germany often doesn't struggle with budgets, so please pump it out a bit more, particularly as the show this year has clocked the biggest ratings on its television. You know, so it's like, you know what, let's just put a little bit more effort into it, particularly in a narrow field, right? So, and you're an automatic qualifier, so let's not miss this opportunity.
One thing I think that's not been stated enough is how strong her voice is. She is moving, she is dipping it low, she's crawling on the floor, she's twirling her hair, she stands up, and she's still hitting these notes. And let me tell you, in the arena, she was hitting the notes. This is not playback. This is not amping up the backing super loud. This is her. She's a great singer.
Playability, this is clearly a radio staple. Yeah. And you know, May isn't that far from June, July, August, September. So this could travel and become a summer hit. But in order to achieve these goals, just crank it up a little bit more. You know what? Perhaps even create another type of choreography that doesn't involve something that it can be easily compared to, right? This is too much replay. This is too much fuego. This is too much slow-mo. Let's take it out of that territory and let's create something completely different.
Now, objectively, have we seen this type of act before? Yes. Have we had songs about fire before? Yes. Fuego, to be specific. Have people referenced fire in other songs? Yes, absolutely. So I've read some people say, oh, this is a copy of a copy of a copy. But you know what? What is pop music? What is pop music? Pop music is people sharing influences, building on each other, looking at production techniques, building on it. This is 2026. Not everything is going to reinvent the wheel. And what this may lack in originality, I think it makes up for in pizzazz, in spunk, and that comes from the singer, right? She's vivacious, she's interesting. I want to watch her. She could read me the phone book. She could sing me happy birthday. She could sing that German song, Ich habe Hunger, 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 habe Hunger, Hunger. She can sing anything to me, and I will listen because she's interesting.
You could argue that a lot of people that are going to watch Eurovision are just going to watch it for the one night only and they're not avid Eurovision followers. But you also want to create a buzz about this entry. And right now, it's on the pile, You don't want this to be disregarded. Because actually, if there weren't all those predecessors, this would be okay, right? It's because we know too much and we've heard it all before. And it's like, oh, fire, fire. Yeah, fire. Yeah, fire. You don't want that. You don't want that. And this can be rescued.
And also, can I just say, if y'all don't know her backstory, girl, Alessio, just Google the phrase, as long as Alessio's okay. Our girl has had to deal with drama. She is always in the headlines, always in the tabloids. The people are always spreading rumors, telling lies. I'm not going to go all up in there. But this song does seem somehow autobiographical. She's like, stop lying. I'm going to do my thing. I am fire. Stay away. You don't deserve me. You don't need me. She's doing her thing, and I applaud her for staying strong, chasing her goals, and going to Eurovision.
Sarah Engels, I have complete faith in because she is an emerging star with really good credibility. But I also felt she was scaling back here. I don't feel like this is her best performance. So I would say rehearse, put a team together, reimagine this, and then serve it again. Yeah. It's a bit like Project Runway, right? Sometimes you've created the outfit and they're like, okay, no, there's no extra fabric. Work with what you have to recreate something new. We can't change the song, we can't change the arrangement, but we can repackage it. And that is what this needs.
You know what? And as the songs have been revealed for Eurovision 2026, this has become more and more one of my personal favorites. Like, this is more and more something I would like to listen to. When this comes on, I don't skip it. And I think it's just more fun than a lot of the other entries this year. Yes, it's cliche, but cliche is okay. Some of the greatest hits of all time, they are big old cliches. So I'm not gonna judge, I'm not gonna downgrade her for that. I'm interested in execution. I'm interested in delivery. I'm interested in, do I wanna watch this? And yes, I do wanna watch this. I wanna read some comments from the wiwibloggs Instagram. This is har_hav. She's got charisma, a great voice, and real talent. The song itself might feel a bit outdated after Fuego, but she'll definitely make Germany proud. And honestly, she's not going to end up in last place. And this is Dina Diva, our friend in Belgium. She says, it will be Germany, I'm sorry, 0 points all over again. Okay, we have two comments at odds with each other. I'm gonna side with har_hav here. The fact is, Sarah does have charisma. She does have a great voice. She does have real talent. And I think that is gonna prevent her from being last because this is fun. This is actually a lot of fun. And I can name a few songs that are less original than this. Maybe I'm biased. I just really like our girl. I think she's got something special. And I think this is a song that when you hear the chorus, you sing it over and over again. Like we say cliche, people say cliche, but cliche you remember, right? Cliche you hum, cliche can get stuck in your head. And yeah, lying no more. This is Marietta.s96. The song is average and really very generic, but Sarah is just a badass woman, so I'm still giving it to her. She will definitely deliver fire. Cut and paste, echo my sentiments, agree. This is Neurine User 5. So I was right with my guess. After all the many Engels videos on the Eurovision channel, it was clear from the beginning that Engels was going to Vienna. Too bad for Wavy Boy. Now, Wavy Boy was excellent as well. Wavy Boy was really good. He was also in my top group. He was excellent. Interestingly, in the first run that the jury was evaluating, he was weak vocally in the first verse, but then he just improved and he absolutely killed it and slayed it, and it was a magical performance. And then in the second run he did for the public vote, I thought he was spot on. Really, really good. I do hope he returns in the future. This is Mo Hyener, embarrassing. That was an almost identical flip to the post from 2018, and that in the same competition with the same title. So I believe we're having a Fuego reference there. This is Duarte.cid, Fuego from Timu. This is Gio Sassin, extremely basic. This is Jules Spania. Well, she won't be that happy after the finals. I voted for her on Masked Singer because her voice is great, but that song is painful. Well, fire does burn, baby. Fire does burn. This is Louise Elf, sorry Germany, last place again. This is Joel_Gajda, winning song, Mediterranean sounds, great singer, and great performance. So clearly there is a divide in opinion here. People are falling on kind of two extremes. But I just want to remind people of Isaac from back in Malmö 2024. That song was widely panned. You know, I wasn't a huge fan of that song either. They had a lot of fire in Malmö, and then it did very, very well. I'm talking Isaac with a K, always on the run. He placed 12th in the grand final. And what do we have here? We have Germany with even more kerosene, even more gasoline, even more fire. So I think this could do better than people think. I do not see Germany coming last. I really don't. I honestly feel that depending on the running order of the final, this is left-hand side of the scoreboard. All right, well, that's what we think. What do you think? Where do you fall? Is fire hot, or is fire derivative of fuego and not so hot? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Follow wiwibloggs on Pinterest, and we will see you later.
Bye.